Okay, I think this is vlog 10, my second day in Florence, first full day, and as you can see, I look like a drowned rat because it is pouring, like thunder, lightning, pouring. It wasn't this morning when I woke up. It was kind of cloudy, but not too bad. I walked down the street and had an amazing breakfast. I had an espresso, water, fruit bowl, and some apple-filled croissant thing, all for €4, so I was pretty happy with that. From there I walked and I went into, I think it was Lorenzo Museum or church, I'm not sure if that was it. I just kind of stumbled upon it and decided to go in, and then after that I went to San Marco Museum, and from there I just kind of walked around and walked down the little market area that they have, and I went into the museum, the galleria that they have the Statue of David in, which is pretty interesting. I had no idea the Statue of David was as huge as it was. I mean, it's like 3 times as tall as me, and it's so detailed. I mean, like down to the veins on his hands. It's amazing. That's definitely my favorite thing I've seen so far. So I saw that, and then after that it started to rain a little bit. So I ran over to the Duomo, I don't know, some church, really intricate, detailed church here, the one with the dome, and I went inside there and I was taking some pictures and walking around, and before I know it, I look over and oh my god, Dan is standing right there. Imagine that. So, as you know, I had left Dan in Rome, and surprise, he's in Florence now too. So I said hey to him, and we kind of started talking, and we went to the Biblioteca, I think. But it costs, they overcharge to get into places, so we decided not to go in because it wasn't that interesting. And we went back to the Duomo and decided to pay to go all the way up to the top, which it was €8 to climb the top. It's 496 stairs, I guess they said. So, you know, €8 is kind of expensive, but what the heck. So we climbed up it, and it was a long hike up a narrow staircase, spiral staircase, steep stairs. It was crazy. I videoed most of it, but it's kind of dark and not really a whole lot going on. It's kind of just blackness and me breathing really heavy. So I'd advise not to watch those unless you're like absolutely bored and interested in it. So we climbed up to the top, and then when we came down, it was pouring even harder. So we ran in the rain to a little pizza place, and I had a calzone and a glass of Tuscan red wine, which was amazing. And we sat there and chatted a little bit, hoping for the rain to stop, but it didn't. It just got worse and worse. So we packed up there and started running over to one of the squares where they have a bunch of statues and whatnot. They had the bronze statue of Perseus and the head of Medusa, so that was kind of a favorite of mine since, you know, that's what I was for Halloween a couple years ago. So I got some pictures of that in the rain, pouring rain, and from there, Dan was going to go to see the Statue of David, which I've already done, and I was quite frankly tired of getting soaked. So I broke down and bought an umbrella for €3, which was totally worth it. However, a little bit too late because I was already soaked to the bone, and my jeans were like completely soaked. My boots are wet, which by the way are not waterproof, which I thought they were. I guess obviously water resistant and waterproof are two different things. So hopefully they dry out by tomorrow because I didn't bring any extra pairs of shoes. Those are soaked. My clothes are soaked. I may have to find a laundromat and wash and dry my clothes. So that may end up putting me here an extra day, but I hope not because I'm already jamming everything in to a couple of weeks here. It seems like I'm running out of time. I've only been here for a week. But needless to say, I ran back to the hostel, and when I got here, there was a maid in the hallway, and she told me I had to change rooms because mine was flooded. The top floor, I guess something in the roof started leaking, and she said there was water. I said, well, how bad is it? Because, you know, if it's leaking in like one spot with a bucket, I don't really care, but I went up the stairs and it was like the whole floor was soaked. They had to move the bed and everything. Luckily none of my stuff got wet. But needless to say, they put me in a new room, which is just as nice, and I'm actually glad because the bathroom's on the same floor as my bed, which makes it so much easier. And since it's raining, I'm just going to rest the rest of the night. But I can show you my room real quick, kind of. This is the bed area. And then over here, I have the bathroom, which has another redone bathroom. Cool sink. I think I might want to do that in my master bath when we get around to a computer. So it's more like a hotel room here. Hopefully, I'm thinking the Wi-Fi is working a little better in this room too, but I need to shower and brush through this disaster that I have going on here. And it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to get to do a whole lot here, but I really love Florence. If it was nice out, it would have been fabulous. Like, this is one of the cities I would probably come back to. I was going to do some shopping and buy some souvenirs for people because I hadn't really thought about it since I'm just carrying my backpack and I didn't want to overload it. But that's going to have to wait because shopping in the rain and shopping when you're wet is just not fun. So you guys are just going to have to get gifts from other places. Sorry. But that's that.